Welcome back to Felix Art World. Today I am experimenting with a spiral. I'm using the clean pour technique and the swipe technique. First I apply white. I am using the brand Master's Touch. And I spread all the white evenly, and now there's air bubbles, so I'm gonna blast them out with heat with this torch. And next I pre-mix all my colors, 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol. In this case Floetrol is my medium, and that color I just applied is actually by Golden, the raw umber. I just save those little bottles and reuse them, wash them and reuse them for this type of applications. Now this is a green, Hooker's Green by Liquitex. All pre-mixed colors ready to go. And this is yellow ochre by Golden. Now this is a complete experiment. I am doing this for the first time. This is a metallic pink, berry metallic, I think it's called, by Craftsmart, I think. More yellow ochre. I added speed to the video to make time fly faster, so that way this video will not drag. Now I use Liquitex Flow Aid as my lubrication, and it's only contained in the raw umber color. That's the only color that has this lubrication. And I'm debating which palette to use. I thought that yellow one was going to work out, but it looks too big. That one, it's funny, so I don't think it's gonna help me. So I opted for making my own customized paper palette. I put tape on one end so that it will reject the paint. And now, so this is like the puddle technique: clean pour, puddle paint, and swipe. And I want it to look spiral, you know, Fibonacci. Like a Fibonacci spiral. I really don't know. I'm going to use it in a future composition, so I just wanted to test it out. And that's a happy accident right there. The good thing that is that the surface is so wet that it self-heals. The line disappears. And actually the raw umber is sort of sinking into the white. And so I just pull it slowly and carefully. Again, this video, I sped up this section as well to save time. And I'm just dragging as I go and adding more color if necessary. Wherever I am seeing too much white, I'll add more of the color that it's needed in that section. Now off camera, once this piece was dry, off camera I added more raw umber to the edges to have a higher contrast, because it didn't have enough contrast to give it that kind of like 3D-ish dimension. So this was really fun. I really like this experiment. Can't wait to try it again. So I'm adding raw umber. Raw umber, it is a heavy color. You are welcome to visit my Instagram account, Felix Art World. Now I will use this skewer, bamboo skewer, to manipulate the paint, continue the spiral, the small part of the spiral, defining it as much as possible. Again, it's hard to actually do fine detail definition on a puddle like this, but at least I can try. And I'm blowing bubbles again. At least I can try to do definition. Overall, I think even though this was a pretty nice thick puddle, I think it was okay for this project. You can always add straight on paint after it dries up and make it work. Now, after it dries up, the paint that you add is not diluted. Do not dilute it. Don't mix it with medium. It's just straight out of the bottle. Because you're gonna need that darkness, unless you want it to look like a glaze. Sometimes we need that effect, depending on what you're doing. But for this case, I needed a pure raw umber. So again, you can see photos of this piece on my Instagram account. Well, give it a like if you like, subscribe to see more. I will be sharing more techniques and how I utilize them on a composition. This kind of reminds me of a snail. I thought of making a snail actually. This is still wet. I just want you to take a closer look to appreciate the cells. I got some nice cells. I really love what's happening here. And it dried up nice. I like to keep my paint not too flowy, so that way I keep what I see while it's wet. Otherwise, if it's too flowy, too liquidy, then it's gonna keep changing and it's gonna ruin your piece if you're doing something like this. This is one technique that you only get the hang of it if you do it often to get the right consistency. And here you can see it's dry and I already added the additional raw umber. Well, thank you for watching. Ciao.